Well, ladies and gents, in a surprising turn of events, and it is surprising, Legendary or Warner Brothers, one of the two, has opted to delay Dune Part 2. Now, that is surprising for a few reasons, because the chief head president whatever of IMAX came out and said, this is an unprecedentedly good window that Dune has, and we're committed to Dune Part 2 and their window. They even said, we don't see any competition for Dune at all, i.e. the Marvels, not competition remotely. Literally nothing was competition. So it is really surprising that they're choosing to delay this. I think this is actually bad. I think this is going to backfire. Not only because you're going to have to restart your marketing window, not smart, more money. But you're going to put it up against other movies now. Why are you doing that? It's so strange. So strange. This is, it's not been delayed a small amount either. It's been delayed until, next year, which is, a fair way off, obviously. And irritating. I don't understand the business mindset to do this. Obviously, a lot of people are screaming at the screen right now going, well, it's because of the strike. Yeah, I get that. Sure. Maybe they literally have nothing in the pipeline. And that's the reason, that's the justification for doing this. Because ultimately, I look at it and I go, there actually isn't a reason to do this unless you don't have anything in the pipeline, because you have to then stagger out your content. This was the prime window for it. It was perfect. You've already started the marketing material for it as well, and then you're going to delay it a couple of, what was it, releasing in like November, wasn't it? So a few months out from it. Not smart. Not smart at all. Very, very, very surprising. So let's dive into this today, ladies and gents. Hit subscribe if you're new here. Yeah, that look from Zendaya, that's the look I gave when I read this news this morning, first thing, actually. Surprising. SAG-AFTRA and the WGA strikes are apparently why Warner Brothers chose to move it. They've also moved Godzilla x Kong, The New Empire as well, and their animated film Lord of the Rings, The War of the Rohirrim. And they're sort of spacing them out a little bit further. Now, important to note, again, it's not a small delay. They've moved from November 2nd of 2023 to March 15th of 2024. That's not small. That's quite a lot. It's quite a lot. It's, nigh on 6 months, isn't it, basically? Bizarre. Really, really bizarre. Close to 6 months, anyway. I'm guessing this is a decision from Legendary Pictures, but this is a bad choice from Legendary Pictures. I think this will backfire. They must have some reason for doing it other than no content. They might have secured a deal with Warner Brothers, David Zaslav, to be able to do it as well, because there's lots of finances involved in this, and it builds interest. It's not small. Financiers put a lot of money up for these films, and it does have to be paid back, and there are interest windows. That's why COVID caused so many issues. So, yeah, November 2nd now to March 15th, 2024. Again, as I said, the studio's delayed Godzilla vs. Kong by 1 month to April 12th. And then, again, quite a large delay is Lord of the Rings, The War of the Rohirrim from April 12th, which, Godzilla's taken now, to December of 2024. So according to The Hollywood Reporter, Warner Brothers simply couldn't wait anymore before pulling the plug, since marketing for the Dune sequel would have needed to begin in earnest by early September. It already has begun. It's already begun. Very, very stupid. And yeah, I just disappointing. Actually disappointing. We're going to have such a dry spell of any content, any movies, any series. TV is going to suffer massively. This is all going to suffer massively. It's going on and on and on and on, and there seems to be no end in sight. So, yeah. The other things still releasing, as per the norm. Wonka is releasing December 15th. That started its marketing. Surprised if that they're not choosing to move that. I would have moved Wonka over Dune. Dune is a sequel. It's silly marketing, right? Like, or business strategy. Dune is a sequel. You've got to strike while the iron is hot with sequels. You have to. You really do. Wonka has just started its marketing exactly the same way Dune has. You'd think you would just move Wonka. Of all the movies, if you're just looking to stagger films out, you'd move Wonka. Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom, move that. Or even just cancel it, because no one really cares about it. Obviously, I know there's some people going, I care about it. Sure, whatever, all 5 of you. The colour purple, that's staying put. Playing devil's advocate, it may be that Marvel and Warner Brothers have spoken. They're going to delay Dune, and then the Marvels will take its spot. I think that's probably what's going to happen. For IMAX screens, basically. To try and get as much money as possible. But it's a really dumb business move. Of all the things that you could delay, like for like, with marketing, it would be Wonka. Delay Wonka. It's had the same... I think it's even had less marketing material released for it. Whereas Dune Part 2 has had substantial marketing material plugged, actually. Quite a lot of material has been released for Dune Part 2. Not a small amount. Quite a lot of material has been released for Dune Part 2. So, just dumb move. Really, really dumb move. And disappointing. And then there's still no end in sight for this Sisterhood series. That's not getting off the ground anytime soon either. So, basically, everything's a bit up shit creek when it comes to Warner Brothers and just the movie industry in general. I'm surprised now that they're delaying things that they're not going to give them a kick up the arse to fix the strike issues. Because delaying things is a sign that they're taking a hit. Massively. That's repercussions of the actions of the strikers and the studios not coming to an agreement. So they're taking action based on business strategy. So you'd think that they would come to some kind of conclusion, or at least try to come to some arrangement soon. But apparently not. Anyway, there you have it. Dune is delayed. It's a dumb move by Warner Brothers, but what do you think? Let me know down below. Love to hear any and all of your thoughts. Cheers, ladies and gents. Take care. Give the video a like and a share. Bye-bye now.